Buenos dias, buenos tardes, y buenos noches, and todos en todo el mundo, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK, I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and today we have round 5 of the BloodFest Cup played on Swamp Fever against PP and Vaso de Leche, and once again, I am blessed to be here with Nine Naw again. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. This is two of the craziest named teams in the league. We've got PP and we've got Cup of Milk as well. That's just crazy to me that we've got this matchup. And also this should be like a kind of when worlds collide situation because PP they've been doing really well for themselves. They've been making a name for themselves. A lot of Chinese players. We got Magnet, for example, in here. He played in RBT7, but a lot of them aren't necessarily very well-known players to the West. And they're up here against Vaso de Leche, who is a team that had, I would say last year went pretty well for them. This year, they've kind of been off in the background. And while PP can't necessarily, I don't think that they can face off against the best in the world yet. They might just be able to take this against Vaso de Leche, I think.
And I'll tell you what is at stake here, though, Nine Null, is that actually Pepe has not lost yet. They are 4-0 going against
Wow.
Vaso de Leche's 3-1. I believe Vaso de Leche were unable to make it to the. I don't quite remember what happened last week. I'd have to double check to be sure. But I know that something did happen. I don't remember if I casted the game or not. It's terrible, but we're going to wait for one more member from Vaso de Leche to go live. Here we go. Opening attack will be Hunter, Charger, Jockey, and the Spitter. Can't ask for anything better from the gate. And here they go with opening spawn. Charger does find a target. Jockey lands. Hunter's going to cover. One slam. The clears are still pretty quick considering how far that Charger went there and all. Spitter missed, and they don't hunt it down. They let it live. And that's going to be 8% from the gate. Tank at 72%. Not bad from Vaso de Leche from the start.
I can't believe that Charger did not get a second smackdown. That is crazy to me. PP, nice recovery, keeping it well enough contained for a hit gone wrong there at the beginning. If that was my seeded pug match, I would be encapped right there from that Charger. So that tells you about how quick PP is clearing these hits. Another hit comes in at the one-way, but of course it's not really like a super strong one-way. Everyone can see each other on both ends of the one-way, and they take 0.2%. So great recovery from PP as they do keep it under a 5% average taken per hit.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty good. You're right, Gnarl. They shut that down very well. Of course, it was a 2-2, just like you were calling out there. But I believe when you kill a 2-2, are they going to go and do a quad sack? No, they're not. Okay, this is interesting. And PP knows there's no spitter, so they go in. Oh, that was dangerous. And all that one survivor stuck in that window. The Charger could have went for it, chose not to. But they do get some decent value. Now, I'm interested in here, Gnarl. Do you think PP's going to come out of here with the spitter, or they're just going to stay put? It looks like they're staying put.
That's a great question. I'm assuming they stay put. I'm going to be real. I mean, honestly, how much Swamp Fever do we cover? That's something I talked about last night. They are going to go ahead and move. So they are thinking one step ahead. Smoke comes out. It gets cleared. But I didn't want to say that Charge got that spawn inside in the back room. I felt like that kind of shouldn't be happening. So GP's got to prove to me this map knowledge situation as they do make short work of that hit, but they're swimming in the spit, right? I mean, they went down to 81%. I didn't even really see anything land, and yet here they stand much weaker.
Yeah, they definitely ran through that spit. It's unfortunate for those two survivors. I mean, look at Nick. He's the one who really swam through it. And that's just a good example of if you're not capped in the spit and you're walking through it, you're going to take way more damage than you would when you get capped in it. And they went early. Look at this. It's not there yet. They're going to try. Charger pre-spawns. Jockey's running in. Hunter's coming. Oh, look at this. Rochelle. This is not good. They can't clear. They got to kill the Charger first.
Yes.
And
yes.
that's a lot of damage, but that's smart by the survivors. They saved Rochelle's life with that, even though she got wrecked.
Right. They saved the day. They saved Rochelle. She's not, in the murky waters below. But this is pretty sloppy entry for PP as they take another 10% with another hit. It's just, but then again, we have to keep in mind something. as the spit comes out. Oh, the ricochet spit. I don't really know if I've seen it approached like that, but PP will be able to just, oh, there it is. You talked about it, unavoidable damage. Nick just does take a little bit of it, but it's quite manageable. That being said, MK, they do second to the quad here.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll get... I think they will get the try. Yeah, they will. They'll get the try. It's all on PP and how they're going to advance through this. They're going to choose to leave Boot 2 Survivors slow. It is their shotguns, I think. Here they go. It's sending in. They hold S-Key back in for safety. Wise play. Charger misses. And it's just going to be a little bit of damage coming out here. But they pop those pills early, which I think is actually big. That's pretty big there, Nala. They pop those pills early. Because now Manzana, who's going to have the first tank of the game for Vaso de Leche, I don't see a reason why for them to pull it in and let this pill bonus bleed out. But they could chip him up pretty early here. Look at this. Manzana's on the run now. No protection. Loses 700 health. Even more. Oh, it's 1,000 almost. Jeez.
It's almost 1,000. Yeah, it's quite big. He did down to 84% of his health just from running away. And something that I wanted to mention before that spit on the ferry came out, you know, there's kind of, on one hand, they have red ping, and that's something to keep in mind. But on the other, we've talked about it. We'll talk about it more this weekend. This is a very survivor-side campaign. So to me, as a whole, PP looking a little bit messy here so far, especially with the 2 pill pop, kind of questionable strategic decision. But they did know enough to set up to get 1,000 HP off the tank. They get another 300 HP off the tank. And I feel like, you know, everything considered, that, you know, they popped the pills, now they found another set, they're popping more pills. They are keeping this very aggressive, and they're trying to get their money's worth.
I mean, look at this aggression. This is crazy. They've already gotten 1,700 health off of this tank, and the card did not work in the favor, so this is bonus. Look at the pressure they are putting on Manzana.
Yeah.
Down to 5,400. Smoker pull does land. They get the clear early. Manzana still in pursuit. Hunter comes and gets blasted out of the sky. Can this Charger get anything? The Charger does land, but gets melted, and Manzana is all by himself. He gets a punch, which was beautifully done by Manzana. Misses the punch there, but wow. Beautifully executed by PP. They melt down Vaso de Leche's tank. One-hitter quitter, Null. And it makes all of a sudden all the SI damage be immaculate because there was pretty much no tank damage at all. 6%.
Dude, that felt to me like that Dead Before Dawn Chapter 1 tank where they have to run back, they gotta clear the SIs. But this is, the tensions were so much heightened because they're on a raised platform, so they don't have that much width to use. They just have forward and backward, and they were able to shut down the Smoker and the Hunter. The hit comes out, no spit, well, maybe a little bit of spit damage on the DB. Which is not great, but still, they're going to get over half the bonus, over 1,000 points locked in on this 500-point chapter. PP makes a stunning recovery.
Wow, that is impressive. Like we were saying, no, this was a team that played in RBC7. I'm a little unknown for them making their way up the ladder, but man, impressive statement here, putting up 1,072 points. They did take a lot of special infected damage, but you did say it is a high ping game. That is expected to happen. But man, that tank take was so beautiful on high ping. Smoker shut down, Hunter shut down, Charger gets nothing. But Manzano did a great turn punch, at least getting 1 punch worth of value before he was killed out. The one good thing that they did with that tank. It was really unfortunate for Vaso de Leche, and really, really great take by PP.
I mean, dude, these guys are a lot of them are playing on over 200 MS of ping right now. We're talking about a 0.48 second Smoker clear, a beautiful Hunter Skeet, a chip level on a Charger for 248 points of damage. I'm telling you, doing that on 200 ping, it ain't easy. Anybody from Australia can tell you the same thing. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, waiting to come in. Jockey will get on the head. And they slow it down. It looks like Vaso de Leche has got this hit figured out. Charger, I mean, they've got plenty of response time on that. As they get the ski on the Hunter, no way this Charger's getting in. He YOLOs it the best he can, but the hit goes down, and they take almost nothing.
Yeah, good bait. If you notice that on the other side it was 92.9 and they got 99.2, so good job by Vaso de Leche on returning that in their favor for sure. Still a lot of map to go, but clean shutdown, one attack. They're going to kill that smoker off because they want to try cap with the boom instead of, it looks like with the charge instead of a smoker, which is interesting. I'm not 100% sure on why they did that, but I guess it could work out.
That felt like a solo queue strategy where you just notice the guy straggling. No, it's not going to work on a team of Vaso de Leche's caliber, in my opinion. They do get the charger, but do you even really want that here? Like, this is a one-way. Where are you spawning in this charger? Are you climbing up the tree? Are you trying to get a spawn in there? Are you waiting for them all to get over, and then they're just kind of like walking around in a wide open space and looking up at the rooftop? They're just going to send in Nick to deal with it all. Jockey lands very briefly, but TeamSpeak comes out. Charger will get a smack. And again, seriously lackluster damage. They get a little bit more through. The real question is, how well is Vaso de Leche going to do now that we are in the closed quarters section of this chapter 1?
Yeah, and there is a spitter coming off, and there won't be a charger, so they might even stay on the dock because there's no threat of death. And it looks like they're they're going to stay over by the water. There's no threat. They know the charger's dead, and they can't sack a special infected without them hearing. So here comes the attack. Jockey's going to go in first. Smoker misses. Hunter comes in late. This is a little sloppy special infected, if you ask me. The Hunter will land. They'll get a pounce, but it's not even cleared yet. Smoker pull. All right. And they get over 10% from that. And all that was very slow. The common slaps are still coming in. And it actually kind of works out for PP, getting big damage without a charge. Yeah, right?
Yeah, their best hit so far. They didn't have much pressure. And the funny thing is, what I was going to say is that was one of the things that I love about Left 4 Dead 2. You got this area here. You got 2 different houses to choose from, or the outside, and you make the decision based on what SIs the other team has available. Vaso de Leche makes a very high thought decision, but very low action decision. As they can't clear the Hunter, Smoker will now come out. Charger missing. They will be able to shut this one down. Spitter, is it going to stay alive, or are they going to go for a quad? It looks like we're setting up for a quad. I actually find that kind of interesting because they should just be able to walk on top onto the ferry, no problem, and then they could have got the free spit, but they chose to just send it in for a guaranteed quad.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Spitter should have ran back and spit right now and died. Would have had way more time to go over there. So this is just damage thrown in the dust, in my opinion. Gotta know your map knowledge, PP. It was done to you. You should do it back. But if they land this quad, I'll have to eat my shoe because they know they had the picture and we didn't. And they were just drawing it behind the view from us, even though we're casting the game. So we'll have to see if they can pull it off.
Yes.
And if you look, they're about 23% better in health bonus going to this tank as far as Vaso de Leche at this moment. At least before the quad goes in. And look how far back they're backing off now, PP.
They are giving them a lot of room. Look at this Hunter. Way up in the tree. Maybe going for a DP situation. We'll have to wait and see. But you're right. I mean, so the thing that I like about this is something that I was going to talk... Okay, Jockey spawns in. What I was going to say is everyone knows that the quad is coming right now. So if you can do a kind of positioning thing or kind of confuse the enemy in any way to get them looking somewhere that they maybe shouldn't, or thinking about something that they shouldn't, like this Jockey over to the side, maybe that could flip the scales in their favor. Otherwise, this hit should be relatively easy to shut down, even though it is a high ping quad. Okay. That was a tank, but still kind of an okay question mark situation.
I think they're just going to hold? This is weird.
It's very weird. Okay, we saw how much HP the tank lost.
Wait a minute, no, I see what they're doing. The tank's now going to get a boomer. If they can get, if this guy lands a boom with his own tank...
Wow.
If they can pull this off, that's a big play.
No way.
Oh, it's there. The spawn's there. There's no way they get that. I was about to say. Yeah, no way. He tried. Yep.
Oh, rage. Oh my god, the Hunter lands, the Charger lands as well off to the side. One full smackdown, Smoke not able to cover for the charge, but still the tank, 1 US getting a smack or 2 in. Now he is stranded. He's doing a decommit by chasing the survivor around away from his other teammates, but eventually the teammates will be able to regroup with them here. Half HP left for 1 US as he goes for a rock. Good attempt, but Moonlight's not going to fall for it. 2,300 left. He's doing a great job of preserving. Boomer comes out for 1. We still got a jockey. 5 seconds left, and we got C coming in as well. He's only got 2,000 HP left. It's going to be tough to make a recommit, but with the rock and a dream, he can make something happen. Survivors are going to choose to push forward. Hunter jockey, 10 seconds left on the other rock, comes out, should be easy enough. And I don't know, this is going to be really tough for this tank at this point. He got some good damage in, but I don't really foresee anything happening from here. I'm going to be real.
Yeah, I don't either. He's going to take him a while to get there. This tank completely misplayed this.
Oh.
Good jockey's got to get in there too. Too late.
I forgot about that.
He was too late now.
He didn't move it. Dude, there was a hope. There was a dream. Vaso de Leche too quick with the clears. That charge clear especially happening so damn fast. And just not giving any range. So, Vaso de Leche will win this chapter, MK, but it's only about 150 points.
Yeah, I hope people take some notes from this. I hope everybody's seen what happened. The tank. This is why you don't throw an E-Rock when you're standing in someone's face. Stop it. Throw an R-Rock when you're standing in someone's face. I can't stand people doing that. Learn your lesson. E-Rocks are bad when you're standing up close. Throw an R-Rock. You could turn it in a 180 direction instantly and it still goes where you look. All right? So put that in your books, people. Stop throwing the E-Rock when you're standing next to somebody. Pisses me off.
Good advice.
MK is mad. MK is mad now.
Pissed off.
I am not happy about that at all.
I understand why you would be. I mean, dude, the blueprint was there. PP was thinking on another plane that none of us really saw coming. That boom, even if he could have got the AI boom spawn in, I feel like that had potential there. But they still made it work. Their early engage was very high IQ. Just not able to find the damage with it ultimately. Jockey Smoker Charger boom here on chapter 2. And if you thought chapter 1 was Survivor sided, I mean, this is nothing but wide open space and trees. There is an airplane, and that is the major source of damage for the SIs around that airplane event, but that's pretty much it. Hit is going to come in. Boomer shut down. Smoker no good. Jockey one in. Charge on the other as they go for a pincer. Charge gets one smack. And that's going to be that.
Yeah, I think that Charger could have got a lot more smacks if he would have timed his punches. I think he would have got 3 or 4. But attack shut down. High ping probably came into play. No long arms for that Charger. And this is a very early tank. And look at this. I didn't even realize it was at 50 or 24%. This tank needs to go right in. And that is what he's doing. He's got a boomer too. If this boomer lands, it could be big. Tank is on his way. Hunter goes in. Hunter lands. Boomer lands. Oh, he gets one punch and he's not clearing that Hunter. He gets another punch. The jockey is in tow. The Hunter is ripping away. They cannot get the clear. That is going to be Cannoli in cap. The jockey lands on the non-boom survivor. He gets a punch onto Moonlight. Another punch followed up onto Moonlight. There's another one. He is now slow. I think he's going to be able to get his pills off. Gosh, Vaso de Leche is so lucky. There's another punch right now. He's trying to get in between. He splits the trees, goes in. He's going to kill Cannoli. Cannoli is dead. This is amazing coming out from PP. Undefeated, still going strong. Shrimp is on the way, trying to get Moonlight. The Charger misses. There goes one punch. Tank is down to 2,700. Charger gets the in cap. He switches his favor. Another boomer lands. Oh, this is disastrous for Vaso de Leche. The smoker lands. The rock lands. The punch goes off. I need to catch my breath. There's another punch that goes off. That is an in cap. And this is going to be a wipe. And wow, guys, what a turn of events. And Vaso de Leche is going to wipe out. And PP has so much opportunity right now. And this is left for dead in 2025 now. This is bananas.
Oh, it's not a Survivor side chapter after all. That's my bad. They're going to get 72 points in a chapter that we routinely see teams get about 1,500 or more. So we're going to see how this plays out. they learned their lesson, but the thing is, I mean, I called out that question in chapter 1. I said, how well does PP know Swamp? Like, are they masters of the Swamp? And they definitely had that strategy on point. Vaso de Leche gut checked them. They responded by standing straight up, courageous, full tank engage, saying, you got plenty of combos to deal with first. Let's see how PP does on this. Okay, quick clears. Jockey is the only thing left. Well, we got the smoke strat. No. And now my question is, MK, how does PP manage this better? I'm thinking they gotta just stay back more and use this like left side of this open field a bit more. What do you think?
Yeah, and especially since they didn't rush out here. I think, oh, look at the Hunter getting cheeky scratches. Wow, that's nice coming out from Cannoli there, no.
Yeah, and he's the tank.
You know what I would like to see here? Oh, this is dangerous. They pushed out too fast. That is big, no. That is big.
YOLOing.
That is big. Take it away if he goes in.
Okay, they're trying to hunt down Cannoli now. SI threats are done. I don't know. It doesn't look like Vaso de Leche is prepared for this. And we all know, or if you don't know, you're about to find out. This is a different ball game entirely when the survivors get set up here, chilling out. They are going extremely aggressive. I have absolutely no idea what all that was about. Magnet gets smoked, recommit, and yeah, PP is just like tossing this, but this is Magnet to the charge. Magnet is completely on his own. He's gonna take this 1v1 with the jockey, and he loses it. Smoker comes out as 1 US goes down, and Cannoli's getting all these free spikes. MK, this is, I am shocked. I am absolutely shocked. PP is tossing this round in the bin. 2 of them go down. Rock coming out. But the thing is, they will be able to recover. Cannoli is 150 HP. There is a Hunter jockey, but they're playing around Nick. So worst case scenario, they should still be able to get the pistol clears. They do pick him up. Got to watch out for the boom as well. Got to be careful of what they have available. I'm so disappointed in the gameplay that came out. You didn't have to play that aggressively. You already had it lock and key, home court advantage, exactly where you wanted them. Jockey playing games with Ellis here as they try to get one more rock. Cannoli is not being killed off. Finally, he will as he drops to the ground. A very disappointing tank fight for PP. But on the flip side, huge for... Dude, are they rushing?
This is good, nah. This is good.
I love this.
It's a 2-2. This is a great play.
This is amazing. They get right back, and now all the combos are behind them, right? They don't even care about these combos anymore. They get straight through the event, no problem. Charge will come out. They still get, but the clears. PP's so quick with the firepower. It's amazing. They eat a triple boom and a smoke on the tail end, but the clears even ready on the smoker, and they get to keep on pressing through with 404 bonus.
Yeah, 404 skill found. No, they found it. And they are on the move. They're coming up on the actually 20% left on the map. They have 3 sets of pills. They are not going to be denied bonus. The question is, how much will they have? Or does Vaso de Leche have a quad up their sleeve to stop this Delta from coming? Hunter's going to give away his spawn location. Oh, this Charger has a pipe dream. They're coming from a mile away. Oh, only one's going to land. It's going to be one at a time. I think everything landed but the Charger there. No, actually there was a Skeet, so they're not able to get really much value at all. They do get a set of pills popped by Shrimp, but they're going to throw a 2-2 at the safe room, and it looks like it's going to be a lead for PP, and it looks like the underdog, I don't even know if you could call them an underdog now, because they're undefeated against a 3-1 Vaso de Leche. Last chance for damage, 355 left.
I mean, it's Vaso de Leche, bro. I don't see how these guys couldn't be the underdog. Hunter comes in, Hunt Spit will be good, but they pick the Spit, the Charger, but around the tree. I'm going to be able to shut that down as well. And I got to say, MK, nothing really makes me feel inadequate like watching PP deal with a quad. We've got Coach with the SMG hunting down the Hunter. As the Hunter hops around, I'm like, bro, that is not the right strategy. We see the Hunter get skeeted, and C put out 231 points of damage on that Hunter, who is evasive on 200 MS of ping. I don't know how he gets that much damage put into that Hunter, but these guys know what's up. They shut down the quad, and they get very handsomely rewarded with a massive point lock-in on Chapter 2. Great recovery from PP.
Yeah, they took advantage of the early tank on their deficit, and now Vaso de Leche will have their chance to take advantage of this early tank on Chapter 3. 33%, not quite as early as what we saw yesterday with that 22,
Right.
where they couldn't get out of this building. They're going to have time to get out of there, and this is going to be a massive chapter for Vaso de Leche's Infected. I think if PP, remember, this has been reduced now. This is not 700, it's only 600.
Right.
PP making safe room will put them at about what? 2,600, 25 around that vicinity? And that will make Vaso de Leche have to put up about 800 points to make it even if they just get distance.
Interesting tank percentage as well. I think the survivors should just be able to get out in the open. I don't think this is going to be a very scary tank. Oh, he backs into the charge. Not a full smackdown, though. Again, PP's firepower has been unreal. I mean, this team does not feel like they're playing on 200 MS ping at all. Like, godlike clear speed. I mean, FedEx could never get a response time like this. The tank is hanging out, Tralalero, little brain rot action. And I was wondering about this. Look at this. He's gonna flip the script on them. We have the hunter coming in. No! Oh my god! The charge is gonna come in as well. The smoker, do you play around the car? No, you throw an E-Rock. What is that, bro? Oh, you're gonna pay for that one. That's a crazy decision. The log is out in the middle of nowhere. All the SIs are dead, and PP somehow survives. They will be able to back it up, or rather push it forward and set up on top of this rickety platform and probably just be chilling from here.
Bro, how do you do? They do it as well. PP does it. They do it. That was a free end cap, dog. They choose to throw an E-Rock. Oh no, that could be devastating to Vaso de Leche. They do go. Oh my goodness, that log is right in play. And I'll finish it off.
Okay, car almost hit on top. You gotta be careful about how much you commit to these cars, but the thing is, PP has not been punishing him for doing so. Oh my god! It's trying to roll! It doesn't roll! Another smack! He goes for someone else! He goes right over his head! Now he's gonna get one smack onto Ellis. This was so sad for Tralalero. Oh my god! Inches! Oh my god! Double smack with the charger, with the rock! Hey, he's trying to make something happen here, but he will go down with half the bonus left. This was crazy.
That was really so many times the survivors could have got hit by a hittable during this tank fight. It's bananas. This has been a wild Swamp Fever match. I can tell you that right now. They do manage to get half the bonus gone with one special infected attack and a tank. So that is very good from Vaso de Leche. They soften them up a bit. They're going to go in for a hit after the tank is over. 2-2 retro attack with a spit. Going to go in. Spitter goes in, dies last. Boomer's going to die at the end. I think they're going to go quad try. He falls down. Oh, somehow he doesn't get a proxy. But they're going to go quad into this event. And if I am PP here now, I think I trigger this. And I go hide in one of these rooms. I don't even know which building to hide in. It's going to be hard to land it inside regardless, but they have no plans to stop, and looks like they're holding W.
Yeah, again, this is an event. This is like the most important part of Shantytown Chapter 3 outside of the tank. I mean, I think they smell desperation in the air. They smell the blood in the water, and they feel like Vaso de Leche is on their back foot here, running out of options. And they don't care. They're just going to keep walking forward. Smoke pulldown will be easy as they do separate. Smoke pulldown is good. Into the jockey with the charger, able to cover this. Definitely an unorthodox way to go about a quad. Okay, interesting charge there. And they will go down. The SIs will, at least. The survivors will not. 42% of the bonus left. 1,100 chapter score. Now, I will say, this feels a little bit modest as far as the chapter 3 goes, or just in general on Swamp Fever. But with the high pings, etc., and the advantage that they already have, PP is got to be feeling golden right now. Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, last chance for Vaso de Leche.
Yeah, Boober Sack not going to be in time. It's only going to be a Hunter Jockey. Can they get some resets? Jockey melted. Hunter blasted. Spit delay will come. No, not even that, but he gets a common slap for the delay, and that's what it's going to be. Like you said, they're going to put up 1128, I think, is what the tally is going to be. 3,052. Let's see that. Pretty sure that's what the final tally is. Yep, 1,028. And no, look at that score. Let's see if they put up 600, they'll have 1,900. They need 1,160 bonus to even this out. That's bonus, not score. Bonus.
Yeah. It's quite a bit of bonus. We'll see if they can get it because they're going to be facing the same trials and tribulations that PP did, where it looks like it's a bait, right? It looks so tantalizing. You can get to that open field around the bridge and you're good, but the tank spawns in so close around 2 hitables. The SIs are up. It's so close yet so far kind of situation. As the boom does go ahead and drop in, Magnet is the charger, he's a tank, and he's currently sitting on the charger. Curious to see if he has any shenanigans in store. It looks like they're saving for the time being. They're like, if you're not going to push forward off this boom, then we're just going to get another SI up. And yeah, Vaso de Leche, even landing a nice little charge randomly. And what's the move from here? I guess just stack in for damage and hold the SIs and wait for the hit.
No,
wait for the tank.
I see exactly what they're doing now. Magnet's going to be the boomer. He's going to be the boom. They're setting it up again.
All right. He should be a spit right now.
If he is, then I'm not quite sure what... You're right. Then I think they're keeping all SI so they can't run out. They're just going to commit the tank immediately.
Exactly.
Yep, that's what it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah, the spit... I think it would have been nice if they did get the boom, but... I still think you should have kept the spitter alive. AI spitter does amazing things now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yes.
All right, this is going to be the 3rd tank of the game for PP. This tank will be into the hands of Magnet. But look at Vaso de Leche taking the scenic route, trying to stop this tank from spawning. And it's working. Look how far they're going around.
But Magnet got the boom. Okay.
And he's going to make way right away. No hit. Okay, he hits the call. Oh my goodness! That was really close. And he is making his way in right away. Pushing right. Oh, he gets a punch so early! He gets another punch by himself! What is happening? Oh, Rochelle falls on the infected ladder. Support goes in. They land a double cap. Oh, it's almost a tri-cap. Not going to be. They're going to get a lot of damage. This tank is going to be at 3,000 HP. He might get a kill. Oh my gosh, if he gets this kill, can he get it? Oh, he doesn't have the angle. Oh, it's not working out for him. He tries. Oh, he tries to get another survivor, but it's not going to work out. Good try by Magnet, but he's going to die off. Oh, I love the attempt to try to get another in cap because he realized he couldn't get it, but that's going to be it. It's going to be a good take from Vaso de Leche. They're going to be on top by a little bit. Charger's going to miss. A little overzealous by Shrimp there, in my opinion. And they're going to have to regroup. They're infected, but let's see. There is only, what, 250-point difference. Vaso de Leche is going to be down going into the finale no matter what now.
Yes, exactly. And they're not done with the chapter yet. Like I said, the crux of the chapter is still coming up. During the event, a lot of hell can unfold through there. What a great attempt by Magnet. That was definitely a safety quarter for the ages there for Tralalero, aka Rochelle. I mean, honestly... Dude, that was almost a tri-cap. Remember that? I mean, that was just an open field tri-cap.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You see that?
No.
Look at the damage. It says Skeet 1 shot for 250 and assisted with 25 by 1 bullet. So that tank had, I mean, that hunter had 275 health apparently, according to the chat log there. But
investigate it.
Yeah, right. Investigate it indeed. But if this charger lands now, I believe they could take this round too. PP. Charge spits big.
See it.
I don't know.
Punch spit good enough.
Wow.
Look at the chart, dude.
Wow.
Dude. PP is just vaporizing every single charge that ever comes near them. Then that charge comes out late, not around any other SIs, and Vaso de Leche can't manage to get it. And I guess they're reloading or something. It's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. It does look like Vaso de Leche could still win this round, which is a silver lining for them, by the way, because there are plenty of points on Chapter 4. Smoker pull down. This hit leaves a little bit to be desired, but the hunter gets in, Jockey gets on the boom guy. does get defused quite quickly, but they lose still about 50 points in.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. It wasn't a reset possible, and I thought they were going to pile on Rochelle, but they didn't, because it would have been damage bonus, and I would have thought it was a great play, but it looks like they just pick on the boom guy. I mean, it worked. They got some damage. They're just trying to win the round, and they're only 40 points away from doing so. And I think PP did a great job, phenomenal, in my opinion here. Let's see what they could do with this last hit. Boomer comes in. Oh, he does find a boom. Smoker, nothing. Charger tries on the boom guy. They really like picking on the boom survivors, PP. And it looks like Vaso de Leche will win by just pennies on the dollar, though. No, that's all they're going to grab. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But remember, PP's only big win was Chapter 2. So if Vaso de Leche can smack back with the big win, anything's possible here.
Wait. Oh. That's not going to get any damage, but they do sneak a little more, and they'll win by a little bit smaller margin now. And they're going to go down, what, 600 going into the 604 going into the finale. And if you're rooting for Vaso de Leche and all, they need that early tank wipe on that first tank, not the second one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. They do need to make this this first tank pay off in spades. That much is for sure. But the opportunity is there. And this is something that happens when you're facing a high-profile target like Vaso de Leche that's been in the scene for years, constantly competing, and you're the new kid on the block. You get that early lead, and you're like, oh, no way. This is sick. But then, as the match goes on, they're able to keep it even. They're able to keep looking for that window. You get to the finale. You're sitting here. This is what, 800 distance chapter? And you're thinking, this should be locked in. But there's always that opportunity for Vaso de Leche.
Now, this is interesting. I haven't seen this tank spawn on this finale in a long time. This is 82%. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm pretty sure this is going to spawn in the front of the house, but let's see. Smoker pull. Hunter gets skeeted trying to cover. Nice free spit onto 2 survivors, though. And 3 of them will end up taking damage. Oh, Coach gets self-cleared on the side, which is good. More damage going out onto the boom survivor. They'll get some decent damage from that, considering nothing really found its target, except for the Smoker trying to alley-oop that Hunter there and all. And good shutdown, but I want to see where this tank comes in at. I'm curious.
Exactly. You can already see we're 50% of the way through currently.
I think it'll be fine, yeah.
I think it's going to be after. Whoa, let's focus on this hit. Charge is going to land on Row. One of the few charges that were allowed to actually connect with the wall. Got the spin in there as well. Got the Hunter too. And they're going to eat a big one.
Yeah, good follow-up after the first one not getting much. That's double digits. No, look at that. I think they'll be happy. And yeah, it looks like the tank's going to spawn before the house. I was going to say, that'd be crazy if the tank would spawn after they drop inside the house. That'd be bananas. But here it is, the 4th tank of this tournament match for Vaso de Leche into the hands of Moonlight. That boomer is beautiful, but man, the tank is really far away to do anything about it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything.
He is. The Commons are certainly taking their time. We got a little cluster of about 10 of them. They're still trying to climb up and over. Buys the tank a little bit of time as he climbs on top of the roof. But this is looking like a Moonrock kind of scenario. We've seen teams do this. On this Chapter 4 tank, with charge coming out, no good. But I think the skybox is really high here, so you are able to chuck Moonrocks. You're able to land those mortar shots, as we see Moonlight trying to do. Backing it up is PP, however, and they are going to force this into a kind of a barnyard hoedown over around the hay bales. No, they're not. This is another important part, right? MK, they can fake this out. Like, PP can continue to fake this out, act like they're going back and then not. We'll see if that comes into play anymore. Moonlight does have the log positioned. Boom. Gets popped. Log on one end. Obviously, the other log is way too far back. If PP were to back it up, they would risk giving it. And see, look, they're looking at it again now that the frustration has gone down more. Does this give Moonlight enough time to get that second log in? You can see he's already feeling. Yep, he's got to ditch the second log. So now he's just got this other one that still he has the requirement to hit into play. This should be a lot easier to get into play, as he ideally just needs one smack to get it right into that open field area. And they're going through the... Okay, it's just a quick pit stop. Log comes in, and that is very far. PP can actually reposition here on the opposite end. They can get plenty of chip as the tank comes to engage and back it up over to the survivor's right-hand side.
Oh, they're LOSing him, so he goes AI now.
5%. He's gone AI. I'll take this one away. I love taking away my AI tanks. He's gonna do what he can, chasing down the survivors. Thinks about going for the log there for a moment. Decides against it, but we got Ellis split 1-3. Coach, this is a very important play style. You always got to have your battle buddy. That way, they're able to shut down the hunter. They're able to shut down the smoker. But the AI still manages to land a rock. Ayo! But I don't think it's gonna be much more damage than that. 80.9%. Bonus with the first tank dead. And are you calling it MK, or is there still life here for Vaso de Leche? Do they still have milk in the cup?
Oh, they have milk in the cup, but it's going to come in the order of quads on the back of the milk box, or else you're going to see their logo saying, "Have you seen us?" You know what I mean? So they got to make it happen. They'll get a couple opportunities. Let's see, their differential right now is not bad at all. Even if they could kill him at the second tank at this rate, it'll be all right. They'll only need about 150 bonus, I think, if they could do so. So let's see what happens here. Jockey gets M2'd. Hunter skeeted out of the sky. Jockey killed then. Spitter's going to go in and die. Boomer's definitely going to sack himself. He's trying to find the survivors in the back. And spawning in the back's never a good idea, but he'll have to wait 3 seconds before he can spawn. He can now spec out if he wants. That's perfectly fine. And quad try... I don't know when they're going to have it, but the first quad try will be probably at the drop of this ladder, or maybe when they go up. I'm not sure.
They have to send it in before PP gets set up. If they get on the other side, yes, see? Smoke pull, charge a land. Gets it as well. It's not quite the quad, but it will be the try. Plenty of damage coming out. Again, the question is it enough? But Vaso de Leche doesn't have time to ask that question. All they can do is do what they can. The reason why they had to send that there is because that was their best chance for damage. Once PP gets set up out here, they have a very amazing anti-quad spot underneath the stairwell over to the side of the map. So that is going to basically nullify any more quad attempts out of Vaso de Leche, which should lock it in for PP, as they're able to just run around here on the maze, hang out on top. But I do believe we still have the second tank coming in that they will have to deal with. But look at the distance go up, most importantly. Finally, the distance is starting to tick up once more, and it will continue to do so.
And they kill that spitter off at the end. I don't think that was a sack into a quad, though. I don't think so. Even if it's not, with a spitter dying at the end, it's still okay to go under the stairs now. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't... They don't choose to do it, though. I like your call to do that. I think that would have been the right call. See what that last spawn's going to be. It's going to be a boomer. So, all right, they're just going to send it. Hunter up top, Jockey up top going for a rocket. Hunter going for a DP. Oh, I was so close. He almost gets it. Charger misses. Jockey finds a target. Triple boom proxy at the end to clean it up. And that's still going to be 1,031 remaining on the survivors. Looking strong. Still a couple hits to tank, though. See how much more they can soften them up with a tri-cap and spit coming in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It definitely, I've been saying this for the entire chapter. It does feel like this is running out of Vaso de Leche's control. But we really can't underestimate the power that bonus can put in here for Vaso de Leche. They have to get the wipe first, though. Smoker coming out and beautiful speed on the Hunter in the meantime. Jockey hopping through. Will be able to deal with it and back up from the spit as well. So this tank is going to have his work cut out for him here. But if they can get rid of that bonus, you can see, I mean, PP has been able to preserve almost 1,000 points of it, which means that Vaso de Leche ideally could as well. And if they can just deal with the tanks, it's possible. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We've got one more hit coming out. the CIs rather have dwindled entirely, as we do hear the horde noise once again. Charger, Hunter, Spitter, and a Boom as more commons start to pour out over the walls and through the woodwork. Will the Boom be able to get that arc? Hit comes in. Hunter, Charger overlap. Boom comes in for 2. And some spit as well as the commons surround around Nick. Still, 900 bonus. Nothing to scoff at.
No, they're going to down him for more health. They're not concerned about the damage bonus, I think. No, I think they just want distance. They want that full 800, and they'll be happy. As they almost, I think they officially passed the threshold for bonus needed now for Vaso de Leche to come back. And I think right now it's at almost 100 points at this moment, so a little less than that. But here comes another attack. Smoker lands. Jockey doesn't even make it off the infected ladder before it dies. Everything is cleared except the Smoker is allowed to choke Ellis for about a good 7 to 8 seconds. And the bonus drops down to 40%. Tank's going to be incoming very shortly.
It dropped down quite a bit. I mean, that was 200 points gone. And I personally, I don't feel like this tank and say the Dice Scraper finale tanks are necessarily on the same page or on the same plane. Like this tank can be ran around. We've seen it happen. Hit comes in, and again, they're getting the damage through. I'm wondering if PP is potentially celebrating a little bit too early, because it feels like a lot of their pressure has fallen off as we do have Moonlight coming in. One thing, he spawns a, dude, I thought he was in. He's just gonna toss a lovely little E-Rock. The survivors are, the SIs are about to spawn up. I would have liked to see a YOLO. What do you think?
Yeah, he should have went. He might not have had a lot of commons, but the survivors would have split heavy. Wait a minute. This is wait, what?
What?
Charger? Oh, but it gets the rock. I'll take it back. It's all right, but I would love to see that Charger abuse Coach there a little bit. No, I'm just saying. That might have been an in cap.
I think it would have been. I think the plan there was, high ping. He's just a predictive charge where whoever's trying to cover for that Smoker on the survivor side, whoever's trying to clear it, that charge is going to get a predictive cover for it. But the survivor never came, so it looked really awkward. We have another rock potentially coming out with the Hunter Jockey. Jockey just hopping. Again, where's the clears that was coming out from PP earlier? But good enough, as they do manage to shut down the hit, as well as the rock.
They get over to the LOS part now, but like you said, they're just taking damage. Moonlight has no plan to send this in. They're going to try to do as long as they can, get all that bleeding down, see if they can wipe them out. They have a little bit more than 1,100 point bonus right now as far as Pepe. See what they could do with the spawn. Smoker, Charger, Boomer. Tank is on the ground. He's throwing a rock. Oh, he gets it! No! And he is out, being hunted down. He'll probably go down to about 4,700. No, not even. He is out.
Bro, they just leave Coach on the ground and go chase the tank down. I love it. I mean, it's smart. It was just hilarious to watch.
This is good value. He's doing it again now. What do you think?
He's gonna go way up close and personal for another rock, and now we're gonna see PP do the exact same thing last time when he did this, which is that they're gonna hunt him down. He's gonna take even more. I mean, look at this. You did it one time and you got punished pretty hard, and then you do the exact same thing again, and now you've only got 1,500 HP left. I don't like it.
He did the wrong decommit path. He should have went the other side of the map and where the bushes were and run around instead of just give a clear line. I still like the idea of what they're doing. Oh my gosh, that rock was so close. I like it. I just think that rock there was a little overzealous on the location. Should have been a little bit more to the left and ran to the left. Just my opinion.
I mean, it was just such a disrespectful spacing out of the tank to walk that close to the survivors. I do agree the decommit path could have been better as well, but he was up close and personal with no SIs up. That's a dangerous place to put yourself in. Jockey, Charger, and a Hunter, as Moonlight does go second pass. Hit is... Okay, they're baiting it out, but the Hunter dies. Jockey lands, Charger lands, and the tank is going to try to decommit again? and they're gonna be okay with it. They're not clear the charge, and he's able to. He said third time's a charm, and he will be able to get out with 900 points of health left, just about how much he walked in with. And I gotta say, there is no bonus really left for PP. And also, something else we have to mention is there's still about 250 points of distance up for grabs. So PP really, really, really needs to lock this in. Punch smoke with a rock. No good. He's going to try to decommit again, but he's only got 30% frustration. He's got no SIs to work with, and he's got 400 health.
I think he's going to make it. Nope, they just LOS him. Smart play. Oh, but they get the rock with it. But it's already AI now. But that's hilarious. I think that's all the bonus, right? Almost? Yeah, just a scratch, I think, we'll get it now from a charger. So, they're going to live, but I don't think they're going to have any points. My charger would... Oh, never mind. The friendly fire took care of it. Yeah, I don't think that'll it's even going to count anymore. So, it's just full distance. Maybe not even that. They can still kill them, but I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think they're going to make it. They'll get the full 800 and put pressure on Vaso de Leche, needing a big bonus to get the victory.
It's crazy that just walking this final distance nets you 150 points. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you've earned it if you make it to this point, but it is kind of crazy when you quantify it like that. Obviously, they are home free at this point. There is no way that the spawns are going to get in. And as they get away on the Lagnape, are they going to? I mean, is this the game? I'm gonna be real. I'm not entirely convinced. Usually, I mean, I feel like you feel pretty convinced, and usually whatever you feel is right. But I don't know if I'm 100% convinced here.
Of if it's possible? Well, I'll tell you what.
That if it's not, that is not possible.
Well, they're gonna need 604 bonus in order to tie the game.
It's doable.
That is exactly what they're going to need. I mean, it is possible. And the first tank will set the first tank has to be taken clean. That's more important than anything. The second one's the difficult one. The first one, you just gotta dodge the hittables, shut down the spawns, and not let any damage happen, just like what happened to PP. They did a good job. They only suffered, I think, what was it, 1 hit from the AI tank? I think that was it. That's all they got from it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what you're looking for if you're Vaso de Leche. Let's see how they can start with their opening hit. Only a 2-2. Hunter and the Smoker, and they're already starting to bait hard. How well they take the opening attack.
Looking at the boom. Gotta be careful, though, because there's a Hunter on the other end. Okay, Nick is going to go find it. Ooh, Nicholas smells him out like a bloodhound. Smoke into the spit. Controversial strategy there. Boom does come out onto one. They did what they could, but couldn't find too much. And the Shrimp hits him with the Grass Mud Horse Hunter, which is basically means F you. It's a very creative way of saying F you in Chinese.
All right, but look at that boomer. They still get some boomer slaps onto that survivor. And more coming out here, so they're getting some free damage. Not much at all, though. Couple of slaps. Jockey latches on in the front. Charger! One punch. Oh, the Charger misses! That would have been a rolling tri-cap, but the damage is still coming out. 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4 punch. In cap! Wow! What just happened? Oh, and the Charger lands!
Oh no, that's not how you get there, Vaso. That's not how we're getting there.
What did they do?
I'm a reload.
No, they just got too sloppy. They were way too common locked. They needed to clear the commons. And they got into a spawn area, and look what happened. 30% damage. And it was a 2-2,
yeah.
wasn't it? I think it was a 2-2.
Yeah, that...
No, it was a tri-cap, I'm sorry.
31, yeah. Having a Tyra Banks moment here. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you, Vaso de Leche, and that is how you're going to toss it. That is crazy. Don't get me wrong. Points-wise, it is still possible. But with a player bleeding out, he is just going to be draining the kill bonus single-handedly. As we see Team PP already trying to take advantage of that, slowing it down, sitting on top of the mansion, tossing out rocks, keeping vision. Hit comes out, Smoker, Jockey, and a Charger trying to find a spawn as well. Moonrock gets tossed out. Now they're going to come in with the second follow-up rock. Not the best time, but they almost back right into it. A tree limb saves Moonlight's life.
They gotta go back. The survivors gotta go back now. They have people with no freaking ammo. Their Uzi has 50 bullets left in his gun.
Wow.
Their ammo are screwed. Vaso de Leche is gonna get wiped if they don't back up now and get ammo. Yeah, they just realized it. They're in a bad way. Actually, yeah, exactly 50 bullets left in Manzana. Nothing extra. Shotguns are even getting low. No boomer surprise. But yeah, they have to retreat here now. They have no choice. They need to play it aggressive, but they don't have the ammo to do it.
There is ammo on this rooftop, and it does look like that's what they're going to angle for here. But you're right. C is just going to be able to push it up and start blocking it off.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh. And there is a log here as well.
Look at Rochelle separated from the survivors. Oh, this is not good. They go by the hittable too. What set of balls they have. And it's working out, but oh, this is where it goes bad. And that's going to seal it up, I believe. The double in cap. Oh, and he gets coach there too as well. Cannoli is about to bleed all of his insides. No breakfast for you today, he says. The GGs are out. Cannoli is still retreating. Another punch goes out. It's going to be one more. Cannoli will yield it. And that is going to be Vaso de Leche falling to PP with a score of 3,852 to 2,550. GG, congratulations to PP. The underdog of the tournament, I would call out now, undefeated after 5 weeks.